In a case that continues to stir global controversy and outrage, Ghislaine Maxwell, the woman once called Jeffrey Epstein's right hand, has now taken her plea to the highest court in the United States. Maxwell, a British socialite and former partner of disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein, was convicted in 2022 of aiding a years-long sex trafficking operation involving underage girls. Her role in Epstein's crimes has made her a central figure in one of the most disturbing scandals of the century. This week, Maxwell's legal team filed a petition asking the U.S. Supreme Court to overturn her conviction. The reason? A deal struck long before she ever faced charges, a non-prosecution agreement Epstein signed with Florida prosecutors back in 2008. Maxwell's attorneys argue that the U.S. government promised, through that deal, not to prosecute Epstein or his alleged accomplices. This case is about what the government promised, they wrote, not what Epstein did. They claimed the deal shielded Maxwell from any future charges, an argument two lower courts have already rejected. The Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals ruled against Maxwell, stating that the Florida-based agreement did not legally bind federal prosecutors in New York. The Department of Justice echoed this in a July 14th filing, writing, "Petitioner was not a party to the relevant agreement. Only Epstein and the Florida USAO were parties." The case's political overtones have only grown louder. David Oscar Markus, Maxwell's lawyer, drew attention to Trump's infamous reputation as a dealmaker, suggesting that if anyone values a government's promise, it would be Trump himself. Markus stated, "We are appealing not only to the Supreme Court, but to the president himself." Maxwell has recently met with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche for questioning. These high-level discussions, while not cited in the court filings, add to the intrigue. Could they signal a shift in the department's stance, or are they part of a broader investigation into Epstein's network? Maxwell's legal team also raises a constitutional question. Should a non-prosecution agreement with one U.S. Attorney's Office bind federal prosecutors nationwide? Legal experts remain divided, which might be the key reason the Supreme Court chooses to weigh in. Epstein was indicted on federal charges in 2019 but died by suicide just weeks later in prison. His death left behind countless unanswered questions and fueled conspiracy theories worldwide. For many, Maxwell's trial was the last hope for public accountability. The Supreme Court is expected to decide this fall whether to hear Maxwell's appeal. If accepted, it could set a precedent for how non-prosecution agreements are interpreted across the U.S. and reignite public scrutiny over one of the darkest chapters in recent legal history. Stay with us for updates on this unfolding case. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more deep-dive legal content.